Haven't been out here in a while because I'm making fucking Japan videos. But I got loads of new stuff from Toyota. New hinges for the 8.6, new bolts. Brian made some gaskets for the bonnet hinges, new bumper bolts, loads of new stuff. I got fans for the radiator. I bought a fancy Powercraft manifold. Yeah, so we're gonna do some stuff today and try be productive. We will fit these gaskets to the bonnet hinges and permanently mount the bonnet hinges. These fans showed up. Fantastic. We're gonna take off the viscous temporary fix and make some mounts for the back of this so we can run the fans. I'm not gonna use the pull-through stuff that's supplied. I'd like the fans to be away from the actual core itself. Hey, they're nice.
Probably won't fit now, is it?
No, it's still probably out a little too much. Or is it just
The studs won't fit because they're too long. I've blended studs in it.
So I've conned Shane into driving down so we could try on my wheels. What's happening, dog? What you think? No interest, no? Absolutely no interest. Or do you approve? Yeah, deadly. Very nice. Very good.
Jackie and I said go with each other for a couple of laps.
I seen it.
You can tell you have to be in the cars to...
Yeah, to know what the difference is. Feed it
Yeah, they're nice on it.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
It's like a...
White, no?
First barbecue of the year, or did we have one in the winter?
We had one, I think, did we?
I don't remember. I've lost track. I don't think we did.
No, it was last year.
This is the first one of 2027. We finally made it out of COVID. This year.
That's the nicest day, as you can see.
I feel like I haven't been out here in like fucking 6 months.
We're only here twice since.
I think twice since Christmas.
Everything is temporary until you have to properly see it,
Yeah,
whenever that may be.
somewhere down the line. So we haven't recorded that in like the last couple of hours because
Nothing happens.
we had a barbecue and we're fooling around, but we made this DIY plate mount setup which is going to sit in behind the stereo because we've nowhere to put it for the igniter and the coil off the 20 valve because they're mounted to the left shock tower in the engine bay. Nice. So Brian found this piece of heat treated metal and I chopped this out of it to make the little bracket, and then this is going to sit in behind the stereo because we don't know where else to put it. Figured out that it can go in behind here, this little blank space there, and it won't get in the way for a stereo or anything like that because we have nowhere else to put it because the fuse box is now in the glove box, all in the name of aesthetics.
Can you put gloves in there though?
You can still put gloves in there and that's the most important part. Shane was down earlier with his red car and we tried different wheels on his car. We kind of forgot to record that too. We were just doing a lot of talking and getting excited. But we tried all of my wheels on his 8.6 because I'm a big fan of his car and he's got flared arches and we wanted to just see if the whole look will work with all the wheels that I have hoarded over the last year. I don't know why I'm using the light, but yeah, it'll work. And he had these wings for his drift car and they're steel, so he decided that he wants to go fiberglass and he gave me these to put on my 8.6, which was very nice of him. It almost has a bit of a Yuyo vibe going on there with the cream Truno wing and the white T37s. Earlier we did a gasket setup. Oh no, we're trapped. We mounted the hinges, the little gaskets for the hinges and stuff, so they're on. Everything is just chucked on temporary for now. Just saves a bit of time with Barry when I get Barry down because these are rusty. Then the bottom and stuff, they're pretty bad. That would take a bit of effort. And these are already pre-flared and they're fairly decent, so.
They took in a lot more. They're fairly out there, aren't they?
Yeah.
There we go.
We just temporarily stuck on the boot lid also. Actual bolts, it's not on with tape anymore. Brian made a mount earlier for the fans, so we can mount the fans onto the coil and that way then they don't sit into it. So just use these brackets. The coil and igniter are on this fancy heat treated piece of steel, which is going to hide in behind the center console area. It's kind of funny seeing all the different colours on the front of it.
Kind of like the bronze and cream. It's kind of.
I like the orange and the cream.
The orange and the cream are cool together, yeah. Be mad, I think they do the whole car in cream with orange bumpers.
Orange bonnet just.
Or two-tone orange bumpers. Imagine something really mad. We tried to use a relay to replace, was it the igniter? No, the coil or the...
The coil is not really technically used anymore.
Yeah, the coil is not really used anymore because it's firing all of them at the same time. Well,
But the coils are on top of the
yeah,
plugs now.
because we're using the Yaris coils. So this was going to replace them, but it would burn the relay out super quick. Yeah, so we're just going to keep the Toyota setup and just stash it in there. So that's where the ECU used to be mounted on my car when it was just drilled into the tunnel, but we're not going to drill holes in the tunnel again. So we're going to mount it off these little bolts there, and they'll also ground it, hopefully. This is a temporary setup. Obviously, a bunch of people that are going to watch this, that have 8.6s, are going to go, why aren't you using an ECU and stuff? But we're just going to run the standard 20 valve ECU for now because it works. And down the line, when I'm actually finished the car, I will get an ECU and do other stuff. But for now, I really would just like to focus on finishing the car because it's almost 4. What's that? Yeah, if COVID comes back again, because in the time since COVID, I bought more nice stuff like a Powercraft manifold, and there's some Tomy cams in there. We'll never
This is
see
kind
it.
of like AIDS in the 80s, this is. Raw and nobody really knows what the fuck it is.
No one really knows what the fuck it is or what's going on. A location reference. Someone will be like, oh, I know exactly what that is.
So this is like Sug Nightgate or something, isn't it?
Yeah. Now, it's quite nice. Like how we've found a solution to the problem. Well, we don't know
That
yet,
did
actually.
not exist.
Here is our contraption. River up, lad, whoa! Works! Cool. That's alright. Oh,
See, that's what I'm saying. You do need it because it won't run without it.
okay, yeah, like it
And
is.
then if you don't have the coil, it throws an engine fault.
Right. So
That's
they,
why the coil is there.
yeah,
And then it's grounded because then otherwise you have the spark going, just fucking zapping across.
alright.
So you ground the wire and then it works.
Very nice. Start again on the tip of the key.
It'll have a fault now because I plugged out the igniter.
That go away? Alright.
It'll have no IGT or IGF signal.
Right.
Oh man.
It's a rev alright? Is it feeling like... Yeah? The exhaust check.
I don't have the block.
No, neither do I. Lad, forever roll, lad!
Great costume.
Yeah, just as a... Oh, you're dressed as an 8.6. Forever roll, lad!
Sound of my people.
She's no Jan speed, lad! Fantastic. So our little setup with the coil and the igniter hidden here works. Great.